Hey everybody, I have a secret. I own 500 bottles of nail polish. And I know if you watch other nail polish people on YouTube, you're like 500, that's nothing. But it is a lot for me. And I only have 10 fingers. Hey, I worked that time. And I didn't get it wrong. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my other videos where I struggle to count the number 9. I have 10 fingers. And I need to come up with some challenges to figure out how to use them up. So let's get started. I don't know why I'm sad, because everybody in my life is gonna know I'm a nail polish hoarder. First of all, I want to start off by saying huge shout out to Mediocre Manny's. She inspired me to do this video and challenge for myself, and also start a spreadsheet to keep track of my nail polishes and how much money I spend on them and things like that. So if you don't know who she is, have to check her out. Okay, challenge number 1. This year I want to wear 100 of the polishes in my collection. This shouldn't be too big of an issue because I tend to wear 2 different colors, 1 color per hand. So 52 weeks in a year, and I've already worn, a couple of nail polishes this year. 52 weeks in a year, I feel like 100 is doable. To make them count and have accountability, I have to take pictures of my hand with the colors on them, because this ties into my next challenge. I want to add at least 100 swatches to my swatch library. This is going to be hard because I currently have 0. It's the end of January, so I don't have any. We're going to try. But if I wear 100 nail polishes throughout the year, then it shouldn't be that hard to take a picture and add them to the swatch library. That's what I'm telling myself. We'll find out. Challenge 3, wear 20 toppers. If you were wondering what this is, by the way, this is where I keep my swatch sticks. If you're a nail polish person, then you know. But right here, these are the toppers that I have. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I put them on clear swatch sticks so that I can just put them over my nail and test them out. I just realized I'm talking about my nail polish goals, and my nails are not painted at all. Okay, whatever. Back to the video. I have them divided roughly by kind. Like, these are iridescents, these are metallics, these are colored glitters, and then these are shimmers. I can do a whole video on this nail swatch stick board project that I have. Let me know if you're interested in that. Wear 20 toppers. I love toppers in my head, but I never wear them when it actually comes down to painting my nails. I usually am like, all right, slap a top coat on it and let's go. Challenge number 4, stay in one Helmer. If you don't know what a Helmer is, it's the nail polish drawer of the YouTube dreams. Okay, I have a picture here. It's actually, mine is right there. It's actually behind me. That's where the little lamp is on. It's on my Helmer. That Helmer is full. There's some space, but she's full. Challenge 5. I set myself a $20 monthly budget for nail polish and nail polish related things. It's very, very important. They're like, Catalina, you just said that your Helmer is full. Where are you gonna put this? No, it's also for cotton and nail polish remover, any sort of cuticle oil or hand cream that I buy. That's gonna come out of the $20 budget. And I haven't used any of it this year, but it's only January. So if I don't use it, the money will roll over to next month. So if I don't use the $20 in January, then February I'll have $40, and so on and so on. This is mostly because I do plan on shopping some Black Friday sales this year, but I don't want to go as crazy as I did last year. So we need some rules, people. Rules. Challenge 6. I'm just gonna not put my hands up with the numbers. I don't know why I keep doing that, because I obviously don't know how to count with fingers. Challenge 6. I want to do 10 nail stamping manis this year. This shouldn't be a problem for me. I actually like nail stamping. It's very relaxing to me. It does take a very long time. So 10, one per month, and a couple of months when I'm probably not going to do anything. 10 should be fine. And I will have one coming up soon, which is going to have zombies. It's for The Walking Dead. If you don't know, I love The Walking Dead show. Check out this video. Last year, I started doing nail stamping, and I really enjoy doing nail stamping. These are a couple of the designs on the screen. They should be here. Editing Carolina. Thank you. You're the best. And again, accountability will be, I take a picture and I show it to you all. Challenge 7, wear 5 magnetic polishes. I have a really love-hate relationship with magnetic polishes. I think most people do, except if you do magnetic gel polishes. They look so cool. They take so long. And then the next day they just kind of look like a regular nail polish. I have been struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I've been struggling to find a reason to use my magnetic nail polishes. And back to the swatch board. These are all the magnetic nail polishes I own. They look really cool, right, on the swatch stick, but they don't stay like that on my nails. I think the way that I'm gonna get around this is I'm going to just do an accent nail of magnetic nail polish and not the whole hand, because that will take so long and it'll just get messed up the next day. Ugh, no. I'll be honest, I feel like some of these magnetic polishes are gonna get destashed. Number 9, I keep track of my nail polishes, the ones that I own, and my stamping polishes into separate spreadsheets, one for regular polish, one for stamping polish. So I have a Mac and I use just the numbers, the spreadsheet program that comes on the Mac. It's nothing fancy or anything like that. Voice Over Me is gonna come in and do a little show and tell of what my spreadsheets look like. So stay tuned. This is my spreadsheet. I'm not gonna go over every column, but these are the ones that are the most important to me. I have brand, name, collection, price, year released, availability, and color family, to name a few. I have it sorted by brand first, then by collection. I'll show you how to do that in a few. This makes the most sense to me because I want to keep all of the colors from a specific collection together. One thing I wanted to point out is this Butter London Tea and Toast nail polish. It has the black cell fill. That is because I destashed that nail polish. I gave that to a friend. It was honestly a great color, but the nail brush was just a little too small for my nails, and she has much smaller nails, so I figured she would have a better time using it. So that is how I can tell that this nail polish has been destashed. Another thing that I want to do this year is, you see these empty boxes here? I want to fill all of that up. So I want to clean up my data set. Hopefully by the end of the year, as I'm reviewing the nail polishes, I'll put that information in there. And by the end of the year, I will have a better data set. Now I'm going to show you how I sorted the columns the way that I did. To do this, we're going to go over to the top right where it says organize. Then you're going to click on sort. To have them sorted by brand and then collection, you have to put brand on top and then collection underneath it. The brands are all in alphabetical order, and then it's in alphabetical order by collection for the brand. If you have new nail polishes that you add to the spreadsheet, you're gonna have to hit that sort now button afterwards just to rearrange it again. Another thing I wanted to show you, let's close this out, is how I label my hot seat nail polishes. So the Ciate London Hutch nail polish is in the hot seat. If a nail polish doesn't agree with me or I don't like it for whatever reason, it gets this gradient fill. That's how I know at the end of the year that these are the candidates that I have for my destash list. Some of the other ones are, if we just scroll down, Cirque's Color Sachet and Cirque's Color Eye of the Beholder. So that was just a quick overview of my spreadsheet. It's not the fanciest spreadsheet ever, but it is what I'm working with. If you want to know how to do something similar, Mediocre Manny has a video where she walks through the whole entire process of how she set up her spreadsheet, and she actually shares her spreadsheet. I didn't use hers, but if you want to just use hers as a template, then go ahead and check her channel. I mentioned the hot seat. Those are the ones with the orange and yellow gradient. Any nail polish that's in the hot seat is a candidate to be destashed in October. I say October because November is when the Black Friday sales come, and also connects to my goal number 4, which is stay inside one Helmer. The more I destash because they're not making me happy or they don't work for me, the more space I have for new stuff. Challenge 10. Are these challenges or goals? I think they're challenges or goals. I don't know. Number 10. I want to, just like I'm doing with my books, I want to keep a review of the nail polish, the individual shades review on Obsidian. If you don't know what Obsidian is a markdown text editor. I have a very simple setup. You can do a lot with Obsidian, but I just mostly keep it to track my notes and kind of link things together. Happy to do a video on Obsidian and how my vault is set up if that's something that you would be interested in. This is going to be a very surface level introduction about how I use Obsidian to track my nail polish reviews. If you're a power user, this is not information for you. So in case you're interested, you're like, what is Obsidian? Should I even bother? I'm just going to show you guys a quick page of what one of my nail polish reviews looks like in Obsidian. So voiceover. So this is a page in my Obsidian vault. Think of a vault as a folder that holds all of your notes in Obsidian because that's exactly what it is. I have a note for each nail polish I wore and wrote a review for. One of the reasons I like to use a program like Obsidian versus a Google Doc or like Apple Notes is that I can add properties to my notes. Properties are metadata. Metadata is essentially additional information about the note that I want to keep track of. This additional information can help me find and sort related notes later on. For example, I have this note tagged as nails, nail polish, and mooncat. If I search for that tag, that specific tag, then I'm just going to find all of the notes that I have that are from my mooncat nail polish reviews. Some of the other properties I like to keep track of are a separate specific brand property. Then I have the collection it was in, the base color, whether or not it can be used as a topper, the formula, did I purchase this or is this a wish list item, the date it was purchased, where I got it from. My review and application are separate. I keep all of this right here. And my decision whether or not to keep it. So if you see that I have a 6 for the review and a 3 for application, that's because I did not like the application, but the overall color was fine. So if we scroll down, you can see this is the review that I wrote. Purple base with intense blue shimmers. I prefer the color in 2 coats, but it's too patchy. 3 coats will even out the patchiness, but the purple base is obscured. The color with 3 coats is a more solid blue. In the photos and videos, I do think that it looks very glowy and intense. I am surprised that people on Reddit like this color so much. It has that beautiful glow in photos, but in real life, it's underwhelming, like I wrote here. I'm gonna keep it so that I can find a dupe or a better nail polish to recommend to people. Yeah, so controversial opinion. I know people might have some thoughts about House of Hades because it is so beloved, but I thought it was just blue. I thought it was fine. It's not an ugly nail polish, but it's not as otherworldly as I hear people talking about it. I'm sorry if this is your favorite nail polish, but just like books, nail polish thoughts are subjective. Underneath that, we have the dupes and siblings section. I thought that OPI Sticks and Stones might be a dupe for this one, but then I tested it out and I found that it is darker. It's almost a black blue, whereas this is more of a royal blue. Underneath that, I have the images section. This is why I want to make my own swatch library. Right now, I have pictures from the Mooncat's website of other swatchers' hands. It doesn't really make sense for me to keep that information because the nail polish is going to look different on my hand than it does on somebody else's hand. So that was a very surface level description of what Obsidian is and how I use it. If you were to download the program right now and open it up, yours is not going to look that way. That's because like I said, I did some things, changed the settings here and there. I'm happy to walk through how I set up my vault if anybody is interested in, but Obsidian has a very high ceiling, so it's too long of a topic for this video. So those were my nail polish goals for 2024. Let me know in the comments if you're also on a low buy or no buy. Do you have any nail polishes that are in the hot seat? Do you have any potentially controversial thoughts about super popular shades like I do about House of Hades? Write all of that below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.